Test 1 2 1 2. I think I'm live. So let's see. Oh yeah, still installing. Insert the install disk. So we're almost done. So existing disk, install, enter, and transferring files. I guess I gotta share this out. Tweeterize it or something. How do I find my own stupid streams? Ah. Great, it doesn't give me the thing, does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Share. Copy to clipboard. No. OS 2 has finished the thing. Hooray! Let's take a screenshot. Eject the disk. And Control Alt Delete. Oh, I can't find my mouse. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Wow, this is wild. Tools, take screenshots. Can I change my mouse to a different one? Just serial. Oh wait, bus mouse. Maybe that'll work better. Save and reboot. Oh yeah, where's the chat window? Hi. Do you know to create an MPP ORG server on Linux? Oh my god. Wow, that would be a lot of work. Yes, this is different. This one's older. It was just found on a BBS dump. And I picked the wrong mouse, so this kind of sucks. I'm not sure if I have to reinstall or what. Sucks. I gotta think about the mouse. Mouse input driver. I always hated this part about OS 2. It's so unforgiving. So let me put the mouse back to where it was. So it's inputs, and it was Microsoft Systems import, right? Of course, the other possibility is the mouse could just not actually be working. Use MMORPG. I guess I should. I mean, I did that Star Wars one a while back. I know there's other stuff out there, but actually, like making your own, that's the scope of that is huge. Yeah. New exciting betas. Yes, there's been a ton of new betas leaked. On they're getting uploaded to archive.org. Let me see if I can get the link for it. Because, yeah, I'm terrible about, holding on to stuff and make it private. So, this is the link for this OS 2 beta. Oh, it didn't paste the link, did it? It just posted in the description. Let me try. It's cleared my clipboard. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I really hate Windows. It's like trying to be so helpful and so useless. Can I just not paste? No, it's trying to be cute. Fine. So I lose the HTTPS part. And there, you have to put the HTTPS on yourself. I don't know why it's being stupid, but here we are. Yeah, let me go look at the disks real quick. Bridge. So if I go to window, let's type config.sys because it's not a huge config sys. So msimp, so msimp. Oh, there only is an o1.sys. Really? Oh, man, this is going to be weird. So I'm not sure which mouse. Yeah, 6.123 should be later, yeah. This is, well, let's see if we can just type it. It's not going to let me see it that way. Because it's too big. Continue loading the file. Oh, it's too big. There's no syslevel command back in this day and age. Let me just try setting a PS2 mouse. Because I'm too impatient for this crap. Input device, standard PS2 mouse. Okay, save. And I guess I gotta put the install disk back in. Ah, yuck, I hate this. Yeah, 6.123 is the divorce release, so this could be from either MS or IBM. Let me get my screenshot so I can at least reference the number. Or you'll see it soon when it boots up. Sometimes PC EMs or 86 box is too authentic because it's too shit. So it's 6.64, 900321. So that's this one. The one that was before was like 6.70 something. I forget already. So my mind is kind of terrible. But there, so you see right here, 6.64. Let me see if I can just boot up the other one real quick. This is before Microsoft OS 2 that built it. Yes, it is exactly. It's before that one. Yes, continue. Don't care. Yes, you can use FAT. You can use HPFS. I'm just sticking with FAT because I want to be able to easily move stuff around. Because I forgot what mouse I chose to do this before. But for this one, it was import 1. So it's almost like the same one, so maybe it had an issue. Not sure. So format FAT, doesn't matter. We have no data. Yeah, the first one was like featured in that Byte magazine from '89. So go with the keyboard. Oh, this one's configured for EGA, but it doesn't matter. This time I'm going to say PS2 mouse. I'm going to assume that 86 box emulates a PS2 mouse. Sure, we'll take serial port, retrieve, command. I changed the config. The only thing I really change is in DOS configuration, I turn break on. Because that really bugs me. And then we just accept the config, and then we just swap some floppies. So the real interesting thing will be to see if the linker works from the SDK. I would assume it does, but you know what they say about making assumptions. Because they ship that SDK in lock with the other one. So there's a chance the SDK may not actually work with this one. Oh wow, it goes through the screen so fast I didn't even see it. So, sorry you get to watch me install it again. This is top tier content. The worst of the worst. I guess I gotta track back my archives for, I guess, GCC. Because I think I had the linker on there. GCC objects. So show all, so there should be the AS, the AX, CC1, C++, EMX, OMF, GNUlib. I'm not sure what this is, we'll take it anyways. Includes and libraries, phases of the moon, object. So because it's going to block all my stuff, this is where I keep that GCC port I put up. So this one, I compiled it all, and it's just an object form, so you should be able to relink it with any other 32-bit OS too. Yeah, what do I have this thing configured for? Pentium overdrive, 63 megahertz. Yeah, there's no way I was doing this on 386 speed. Although that does remind me that 6.78, the other OS2, it doesn't work on my PS2. So I wonder if this one will. That would be a nice thing, because yeah, it kind of sucks to have an actual IBM PS2 and can't run any of these beta OS2s. All right, disk 5. So good news is we're like halfway now. See, they had to have been doing monthly updates or something. So ironically, this might actually be after 6.123. You know, it wouldn't surprise me, because the one before 678 was from, what, 89? Then there's those two 600s that are still with the presentation manager. So they were kind of all over the place with their versioning. Yeah, so if this is after 6.123, the good news is everything will work. And the bad news is then it's really... I mean, it's still interesting, but... it's kind of hard to say. But we'll find out soon enough, I guess. Once we finish reinstalling and hopefully have a freaking mouse. If I don't have a mouse, then I know how to use the keyboard, so I'll survive. I'll just mess with that later. Oh yeah, the IBM installer is obvious. It's a select program. You just change all the colors to gray. I can't believe I never noticed that before. Not until we had the source code. I never noticed. It's the same bullshit installer. I can't believe Microsoft didn't replace it. Just say absolutely not, but... oh my god, the source code for this thing is a fucking mess. It looks modular. It looks like you can quickly and easily modify it to do different things, but... oh man, it is... you can see why Microsoft shifted to installers that run scripts. Because this is terrible. Alright, so we're up to install disk. No, the install disk was a teledisk. The rest of them were zip images. So I assume the dates that will be on the installer will be actually original. If you check the download page, you'll see that there's the original zips, and then there's the Yeah. Yeah, the original zips, and then yeah, our benevolent friend that uploaded this went ahead and made disk images. So no, do not have any device driver disks. Okay, let's hope this works. Yeah, you can see IBM was in way over their head. Oh yeah, got a mouse. Hooray! Alright, let me copy my downloads into this directory so I can find them easily. So it's these. Let's copy all that crap. So 86 bucks, and this is, what is this? Random EGA newest OS 2. Make a new folder. etc. Paste. Alright. I remember I tried to make this like something easy to install. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the install disk, guys. So just go OS2 full screen. I guess not surprising for the volume name. Then yeah, March 1990. What do we got for the README? Oh, okay, yeah, so this is what you were reading then. This is an update to the base, the toolkit, and the languages. Really? Oh yeah, do not use the icon editor. I love the fact that this shit was just so unstable. So what's on disk 8 anyways? Printer drivers. And disk 9. Printer fonts. So basically nothing of any interest. So let's see. Oh yeah, there's no F3 to continue last command. So this is the header file and libraries. Yeah, so I'm guessing actually that means there is no linker in here. So if we go to main. Oh, there is a linker. Nice. 63. So, because the other one didn't have a linker. It's in the programmer's kit. Or have the toolkit on here? Yes, SDK20, tool KT20. And then it's OS2 bin. Okay, so I'm not sure what version this is then. Because this one I've got 1.01.015. Wait, 1.01.015 versus 1.00.063. Is there a lib? Nope. Can't say I'm surprised. Includes a 16-bit linker too then. From 89. So that should be the Microsoft C5. And it should have, yeah, a basic DOS call. Okay, so let's go back to our full screen. So we can go ahead and now grab, I guess, an assembler. Yeah, I should have figured. So, this was AS386 for the assembler. so now we should have an assembler. Or maybe not. Oh, fatal error. Oh. Oh, wow. That's interesting. So, only a 64K stack. So it should have created, yeah, an A.out file. Huh. Well, that's interesting that the stack size is definitely reduced. I would assume so. I'd have to stop the operating system to purge it out. You know what? Let me go do that real quick. So let's see. So if I guess I should shut it down to be nice. Oh yeah, let me make sure DOS works. No, it does not. VDM control.c. Oh, because I'm emulating a Pentium. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work. That is definitely not going to work. Let me see. All right, let me just see what will happen when I close this one. Is it going to piss off OBS? All right, let me see if I can not have to do that. Let's see. So if I'm here, because it doesn't like lock the disks kind of right. Okay, yeah, so I could copy the disk while it's live to a new file, then I can 7-zip unstract it. Yeah, so they're LEs. And then, yeah, most of the operating system is 16-bit, as always. If that pastes properly, to give you an idea, as far as the output from the file command. All right, so let me reboot this thing. Oh yeah, so it's not Alex, it's LE. Sorry. I get them confused. I also forget which is which. I should remember this type of stuff. Oh, when I had the floppy in the drive. Get to do this again. Because the OS2 museum guy, Michael, said that this uses a really abusive way with the signals for switching modes and detecting DOS. So it, yeah, it does not work on later CPUs. I almost should just set this into a command file. Yeah, I know, it's not that exciting, but, well, these kind of spontaneous things, I guess, never are in retrospect. Let's see, it can be an OS2 command file, so now I should just be able to type in env, and then, oh yeah, I don't have anything in there at the moment, so what we got up here, this is the AS, the assembler, so I guess we're going to hit the same thing if there's a stack setting. Well, that's interesting. This time it didn't complain. Oh, no, it did. What? Didn't it? Be interesting to see if any of this crap works. I almost should make this into a file. Oh, greetings from GDR. Yeah, written through my KC85.4. Wow, that's a self-made bridge from the basic editor to YouTube. Wow, that's that's pretty impressive. I'll have to go look that up sometime. Because I guess if that works, then you can bridge pretty much anything onto this, which would be kind of cool. Oh, good. So this thing seems to have done its job. So I can just call build. Yep, there's that stack thing again. So what would happen if I just take off the stack? Okay, then we just need, I guess, the preprocessor. Oh yeah, and then the conversion thing. I would not be surprised if this does not work at all. Would not be surprised. But, you know, you never know. It might. Right, I gotta get the EMX OMF thing. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need that. Well, at least the object files are linking, so this kind of proves my point that the object files were really universal. Whoa! Did it do anything? .h is missing. Okay. Great. There was no .h on that thing. Okay, let's just... What on earth was I doing here? Hello from version 1.2. I guess those were defined in the other header, so let's pretend that doesn't exist. C me 1.c. I'll remember this eventually. Oh, not 1.c, I.c. Alright, so now we got an object file. Ah, runtime error stack overflow. Why am I not surprised? So, if I remember correctly, part of the problem was the linker in the other one did not like the object files from the Xenix assembler. So let's make some assembly. Okay, we go ax386-o hi.obj hi.s. Now we have an object file. Link 386 hi.obj. Sure. libc.lib. os2 386.lib. Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. Floating point not limited, not loaded. Now that's interesting. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's just the old East Block standard. Yeah. Didn't they do everything weird back there? Like, I know all the stuff was stolen because they gave up trying to make their own tech. The guy that was in charge of Soviet technology wanted all mechanical, so he left it for the territories and stuff to pick up the slack. Yeah, VT100 is possible. Yeah, well, luckily VT100 is pretty simple, but very interesting. So this linker takes the Xenix object files. That's very interesting, but no floating point. Let me make sure the GNU lib. But then again, it didn't have any undone symbols or unnamed symbols. That is weird. So I do have phases of the moon, but this is definitely floating point. Oh, I can only imagine those old crazy keyboards. So do the soft. So I'm going to change this up. So instead of compiling it, we're going to make assembly. And then these are going to end in S. And then we're going to go AX386 for these. And of course, the source will be the assembly. And then we'll try to link. Okay. Oh, because of the GCC thing. I keep forgetting this, that I've renamed this one XGCC. Alright, let's try this again. Good, so we're compiling. Software floating point. Assemble those. And of course, you get tripped up again because there's no stack. So astro.obj dates p.obj fun.obj. And then we'll map. We want libc.lib os2 386.lib. We probably need a GNU lib, and I've already forgotten what they're called. Oh well, let's see what happens. Yeah. So it's GNU lib or GNU lib 2. Okay, so let's just edit the link file. LMK. So let's remove the stack. And 80 columns one. Oh, sorry, 9600 bauds high for that age. A PC from that era couldn't do that without a very special card. Yeah, what was it? The thing that was special on the card was the serial chip. You needed the National Semiconductor 16550, and then you needed the bug fix ones. And the best one was the AFN, if I remember. So it's the 16550 AFN. I think that's the chip. But most PCs had the 16540, which was crap, and then the 8250. A long time ago, I used to write TSRs to talk to serial ports to like do downloads in the background, and it was a nightmare. So many PC serial ports just don't work properly. Fire interrupts like crazy, or don't fire interrupts at all. Or it's stuff that would just give you nightmares. Okay, so we have an executable. Nice. Page not present error. Help with system 1811. It's funny, we were just talking about the early 1800s. The trap number is *****. Oh, that's great. Wow, thank you. Thanks for such a great explanation. I swear OS2 is the worst with this shit. Alright, so let's not use software float. Actually, I should have done a search replace. Is there a find 380? 387. Then we go change all. Hooray. I always disliked how this thing closes where you were. Alright, so we're going to compile, and then we're going to assemble by ourselves. Link. And now we should probably get... Oh, same error. Huh. Yeah, the serial ports tap out at 115K. Good luck getting a vintage PC talk anywhere near that speed. With USB 2, however, you can routinely get that and above. I've seen USB 2 peripherals that'll talk at like T1 speed, so it's like a million baud. Oh, cool! One of those Z80 clones. It's a shame about that stupid war. You can probably make all kinds of cool PDP-11-like machines. Yeah, wow, this is like so amazingly bad. Well, let me find that game, see if that has any luck. So, I know I left like 1,000 uploads of this. Sarian PM, how to link and run. Do you have the disk image here? No, it's just a video. Blah. Maybe you? Because I really don't want to install the toolkit if I don't have to. This is probably an executable. Oh well, let's see what it does. I mean, worst case it can't work. Okay. Existing file. There's no objects on here. Great. So I guess it's just the executable. Alright, let's see if it works. I'm expecting crash. Oh. Wow, it just freaking worked. Can I minimize it? I never made a icon. Do you see how bad this performs? Yeah, so it actually runs 6.78 binaries. That was kind of unexpected. Oh yeah, the desktop manager icons. Yeah, this should all predate 3.0. Yeah, the intro doesn't exist. Oh, let me kill that game, it's kind of annoying. See how well it responds to end task. Yeah, using PC, yeah. So, I'm kind of surprised it just runs the binary. So, oh right, because I can't paste links in here. Thank you, Google, for saving me from myself. Da-da-da. Yeah, so here's where I stored this thing. And then, yeah, this includes a DOS version. Which, of course, if I try to run, it should lock the entire operating system. So why not? Quality with a K. Let me drop this to a 486 if I can. Yeah, let's do an SX. Let's not waste time with floating point. Actually, I wonder if the SX will help it at all. Yeah, let's get the memory test. It's the only good thing about emulation with this stuff is the hardware is perfect. No disk errors, no floppy byte errors. It's so nice not to have any errors. Yeah, sorry, I'm thirsty. I just came back from the train ride. Alright, let's see. How about now? Wow, even on a 486 it dies. I guess I really do have to drop it to a 386. That means I have to reconfigure this whole VM, so I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, you know what? Let me turn off the dynamic recompiler. Because I don't think I really need that. Then I guess I need to find that SQL Server disk with the Windows libraries for OS2. See how this thing tolerates it or fails miserably. I gotta remember where the heck I found that thing. Let's see, DOS window. Nope. Yeah, it really does not like that. Let me see if the floating point works or doesn't. Where did I get the SQL? Yeah, I mean, it's the good thing about emulation sometimes, and then the bad side of emulation. course, the other thing was I using this computer when I did all that? I don't think I was. Yeah, I don't think I was. I'd have to jog my memory. Yeah, runtime error again. Let me get a high assembly file. Nope, I gotta make this thing full screen. Ah, this is such an annoying thing about OS 2. Well, at least that worked. We got assembly this time. We do. S-O hi.obj. OS236.lib. Oh, right, the GNU stuff. I should remember the order of the questions. I'm bad about this. So it's object, executable, map, 386.lib. Then it's libc.lib. GNU lib.lib and GNU lib2.lib. Yeah, it doesn't work. I'm pretty sure those should actually be numbers. Yeah, they should be numbers. And I think this is a problem with the printf in this library. So it actually does the calculations or you had the way GCC is formatting the floating point numbers for Microsoft C. It doesn't work. If I remember correctly, that was the problem. It doesn't print properly. It's wild that doesn't work. So what I can do is I can compile this on the other one and see if the binary works on here. This is EGA-new OS2. It was GCC, and that was Phases of the Moon. So A drive. Oh right, it's B drive on that machine. There's no GCC on here. Ah, and I really don't want to go through this crap by hand. Don't I just have the binary on here? I think I cheated and made a binary disk. Because on the one hand, it was kind of a cool idea to link object files between versions, but it's a lot of work. Alright, so there's a binary disk. Let me copy that here. Just see if any of this works under here. So this was compiled for 6.123. So spell it properly. That'll help. So let's run GCC from floppy and see if it does anything. Oh, I should have tried the high. Well, whatever. I guess it does work because it's not complaining immediately. Yeah, so this has to be after 6123. Because the 6.78 absolutely will not run binaries from this thing, if I remember correctly. Then I must be remembering it wrong, though, because it ran that Sarian thing. That is very confusing to me. And what's interesting here is that the EMX OMF thing works, whereas the one I tried to link didn't work. And of course, it's all about the stack segment. So I guess the link on this thing really sucks. Did I type that in or I spelled it wrong? Let me rename it. Oh, okay. Fine, be this way. There, stop being stupid. Just do what I tell you. Alright. Yeah, maybe this linker just really sucks. So it's got to be older than what shipped with 6123 because then again, with 678, I don't recall it complaining about stack segments either because I'm pretty sure I set everything to use huge stack segments. This is really wild. This one cares. And there it goes. It works. That is so wild. And the fact that, yeah, it's just the EMX OMF thing. Alright. Well, whatever. Can't say I'm not surprised. Can't say I'm not surprised about that failing. Because the Windows NT of the era definitely had a lot of floating point problems. But OS2 should have been fine. And this is the libc that was with the 678. Yeah, because that's all dated 1990. So I guess that's the hint. It's the 6th versus the 3rd, so I'm so confused with these dates. Let me see if I can figure out where I got that SQL server from. Because it was like a SQL Server version 1. It might have been that Russian place, Vetus. Or it could just very well be... yeah, there's only 1 megabyte. There's no way that's it. So let's go back to archive. No, not 0.10. 1.0. Oh, there's just so much crap on archive now. And of course, everyone that starts a project that ties to SQL Server is going to have a version 1. So good luck with that. $1992 maybe? It said there was 1 file from 1992, and then I go select it, and there's no file. Oh, crap. That's gonna kill me. Where did I put that? Did I write about it? Because since I can't post full links here, I can at least put this much in. So this is what I'm talking about, this post I did a while back, where I found that the graphical client for OS2 is actually the Windows library for OS2. Which I did not know that. And they actually like shipped it on something. Yeah, so 86 blocks needed a patch for NetBUI. Let me see if I search Discord. Maybe I uploaded it because I have a bad habit of doing that. Let's see, there's an OS2, so if I search for SQL server, and then I guess has file, right? I can find me talking about it, find pictures of me talking about it, that's great. Did I upload the disk images? Maybe. There's a RAR file. Alright, let me see if that's got anything. So it's SQL 42A. You know what? And that sounds right because I remember that it being tagged for DOS. I'm not sure if this will appear in any searches, but this is the one I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and get a disk into this VM and see what we can see. So existing image up from here, SQL. Oh wait, maybe this is not right. Because it's like patch files or something. No, that sucks. No, it says there's 48 megabytes of crap in here. Oh, it's because the names are all weird. That's probably what's got it upset. So it's not, yeah, admin, SQL admin 2.scr. That sounds so weird. Alright, so SQL here. Then we check our A drive. Cannot find the sector required. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can do this one then. Admin.5 B drive. Ah. Sometimes I really hate this. Or you know what? It might be the names. I think I had some problem with the names. There we go. Alright. So this should be a Windows program. So if I run setup, it should say no. Yeah. Can't find the file keyboard. Exactly. So this OS2, like the other ones, it knows what Windows files are, and it tries to load them. But then it gets confused because the DLLs don't exist. So you have to put the admin disk 2 on here, and see it's got a WLO, and it's all from 92. So I think we can just go WLO inst. Installs the mapping layer DLLs or attaches the PM icons. So we're just going to go DLL inst. Source, I guess maybe A? No, okay. Fine, SQL, bin P, why not? Alright, so it's going to install the Windows stuff, right? Nope. Oh, good grief. How about now? Will you please do your job? There we go. Oh, I guess I had to tell it WLO, DLL. But yeah, what's interesting about these ones is they're from 92. It shipped. It actually shipped with a product. So this is something you almost never see. Alright, so now we can eject admin 1, go to admin, or admin 2, go to admin 1. And now we should just be able to run setup. Or not. Let me reboot. I guess we can do that quickly if running DOS. Reset. Yeah, we don't need no memory test. Come on. I don't think this worked on 678. I do believe it works on 6123. Or if it's not 6123, it's the other, the last one with the this presentation manager interface. Alright, so we'll connect the disk again. Let me see if WinHelp works. I thought I put WinHelp on here. Oh well, whatever. I'll just see a setup runs. Because yeah, there's no dir -s. Yeah, I guess we don't get working WLO. Oh, I forgot. This sucks. Yeah, so there's system GDI, the math emulator, PM meta. I guess it doesn't come with WinHelp. I thought it did. But I guess if it can't run setup, it's not going to run anything else. There we go, WinHelp. Come on. No. Yeah, so it's just not compatible enough. Well, that sucks. But yeah, WLO actually shipped. In case anyone was ever wondering about that. Oh, that's the DLL. You can't run that. Never mind. I guess there's nothing else probably that remotely interesting in here. Because I know everyone else is going to play with the control panel or run check disk or... Is there the graphical partitioning thing on here? Hooray. Boring. Help. About. It's me the usual crap. From 89. Yeah, close. Don't care. Display picture. That's great. Do you have any pictures to actually display? No, just as always. There's no pictures. Convert a picture. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, nothing. OS2 was such a barren wasteland back in these days. So yeah, unless you had a compiler, like, this sucked. You really couldn't do anything. Is the command reference even usable? Great. Anyone use that piece of shit? It was such garbage. But yeah, ooh, you can switch to the small font. Wow. File manager is still file manager, which is just ugh, junk. Wow, it opened the make file. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm sure this is some IBM standard they're trying to push everywhere. You know, the SCAA thing. Yeah, but no pictures of anything. It's funny, they also had the thing here, the hook for intro, but they never actually, like, did anything with it. And then, of course, no theming, no bitmaps, no backgrounds. Too much business. Well, that's interesting. At least they have this one. I thought I saw a DOS box. It went flashing by. Yeah, 3 Xbox. Thread ID 1, 2, and 3. Wow, that's so dangerous. But the moment you try to bring that task active, it traps the entire operating system. I hit Control C and it doesn't die. Quit? Nope. Guess I gotta sit through the whole thing. Not very Unixy. Control break? There we go. Something worked. Pick change, pick print, pick show, view. I remember view. Oh, it's the help thing, yeah. ISAM.executable. What on earth was IBM doing? Oh, special hook for Windows 2.0. I guess that's not surprising. It's probably setvar. If I remember, that's in the DOS 4 source code to set the version for DOS 2. So I guess it should be no surprise it's in here. Not enough memory. Last read on the block. So I guess that's kind of interesting. The v86 init is actually in the MS-DOS kernel. So it's tied a lot closer then. Huh. Which means you probably can't unhook the DOS interrupts and boot DOS inside of this thing. Wow, barely MS-DOS. Good old mortgage.bas. If I can type. No, I can't type, I guess. Oh, it's using that tokenized thing to save space. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, kind of interesting. WinBuild 2.0. So how much of GDI is actually in this thing? Wow, that's a lot of DLLs. No, there's no D order system size. So yeah, it's still PMGRE. I guess it just comes down to the device drivers. So we should be PMDD. Oh yeah, there's our arch nemesis, single Q. I sometimes wonder if they left that in there just to fuck with IBM. Yeah, I guess no other fun strings. Hmm. I'm still surprised this actually just ran. Oh yeah, because we're at 486 now. This thing barely run. Yeah, this thing kills CPUs. Like properties, but with not a key. Yet surprisingly, it's Y2K compliant on the access time. I'm not quite expecting that. But yeah, I just looked at the time. It's like 10:30. I think that's enough for this quick, just emergency, quick look at this new version of OS 2 that's been unearthed. It says 6.64, but I guess it is. Just because of the dates for the other one being also 90. I'm definitely gonna have to fire this thing up on 386 emulation to see if the DOS works at all. But at least on emulation, it doesn't seem as terrible. It's just weird that the linker it shipped with. I guess the other thing I could try to see is if it would run the other linker. Other than that, I guess basically just call it what it is. It's see OS2 bin. Is there room for a link around here? Oh yeah, there's room. So yeah, that's the difference in the linker between the two versions. Because 6.7.8, the operating system itself doesn't have a linker. Alright, so OS2 link 386.exe. Oh, that's interesting. So it's dated from January, so wow. Yeah, so unpack, help. Yeah, so there's some parts of it that are very early 1990. Wow, some parts of it are actually from 1989. I don't know what they are offhand, but huh. So STX something, so if we go into the other one, OS2 DLL. Okay, so that is STX DMPC. So no, this one's from May 1990. This one's from February 89. And then CPIS whatever. Yeah, May 1990, and this one's from 10/10/89. DTM 5/15 1990, but you're from 89. So yeah, wow, it's actually got some fragments of 89 in here. That's interesting. So yeah, I guess in some ways it really is closer to the other one, the one from the magazine. Which means I'm still kind of surprised this thing actually runs. Or ran. I guess not anymore, it's part of being a beta. Yep, it hung. Very nice. I guess I could mess with object files or just recompiling it on this thing later, but that's not interesting enough to watch. I know watching people compile stuff, very tedious, very boring. I kind of wonder what the deal is with the linker, though. Because now I'm almost wondering no, the linker can't be 32-bit, can it? I guess I definitely need to look at the extracted file system. The OS2, link 386. Because I'm pretty sure it's a 16-bit app. Yeah. It's 16-bit. It's weird it has this 64K segment size for the stack. I guess it's not operating system dependent, though. I guess more census questions than answers, but I think that's enough for now. That was still kind of fun, so definitely expect more write-ups on this thing later. Wow, it like took control of my input queue. I make one joke about single input queue, and yeah, that's it. The OS2 gods have decided no. So yeah, Control-Delete out. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna end this one for now, so I'll catch everyone later. Thanks for stopping by.